period, may pagkakataon pa po bang nagtrabaho din kay sa city government of Davao?
Yes, Mr. Chair. 2004 until 2015, City Government of Davao, Mr. Chair. But
Can you-
of different item.
And then recently, you also made representation that currently you are working in Davao.
That's right, Mr. Chair.
What is your work or position in Davao right now?
Supervising Administrative Officer, Mr. Chair.
When did you start?
July 2022
July 20.
and at present, up to the present.
Tama po bang sabihin, Ms. Mocking, given this period of time, 2015 to 2016, and then you have 2004 to 2015, and then you have July 2022 up to the present, plus the Malacanang in 2016 to 2022. All those periods, you were working for the Duterte family.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And kanina po sinabi nyo, when you were in Malacanang, your immediate superior was Senator Bongo and Yusek Kitain.
Yes,
Later
Mr.
on.
Chair.
How about during the time that you were in the city of Davao? Let's start with 2004 to 2015. Sino po immediate superior nyo?
The Chief of Staff of the City Mayor's Office.
So in other words, you were reporting to the city mayor,
The Chief of Staff, Mr.
the
Chair.
chief of staff. So you worked under the city mayor also.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And may we know who was the city mayor during that time?
Mayor Rudy Duterte, Mr. Chair.
The former president.
Yes, Mr.
How
Chair.
about from 2015 to 2016?
2000? Yes, Mr. Chair.
Who was your immediate superior?
The Chief of Staff, Mr. Chair.
The COS. Who was the mayor during this time?
Rodrigo Duterte, Mr. Chair.
The same. And from July, just for the record, Ms. Mocking, July 2022 up to the present, to whom are you reporting at the city government of Davao?
Chief of Staff, Mr. Chair.
COS. Will you agree with me if I would say that if you're reporting to the COS, it is as if you're reporting also to the LCE, the local chief executive? Or if I may rephrase my question, both the COS and yourself are working under the local chief executive.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Tama po bang sabihin, Ms. Mocking? Because of course it is a common knowledge how associated the senator is to the former president. I'm referring to Senator Bongo. Perhaps Senator Bongo is one of the most trusted people of the former president. Tama po ba?
I cannot speak in behalf of the President, Mr. Chair.
All right. But at least he is one of the people who have been working with the president so closely since the time that he was the mayor.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Tama. Okay. Tama po bang sabihin, Ms. Mocking, na kayo po ay labis na pinagtitiwalaan ng Duterte family and even Senator Bongo, reason why since 2004 up to the present, ang trabaho po nyo umiikot lang kay Senator Bongo at sa Duterte family?
Could you repeat the question, Mr. Chair?
Tama po bang sabihin na kayo po'y labis na pinagtitiwalaan ng ni Senator Bongo at ng Duterte family, reason kung bakit simula po 2004 up to the present, ang trabaho po nyo umiikot lang kay Senator Bongo at sa Duterte family?
I cannot answer the question, Mr. Chair, in behalf of Senator Bongo and the former President.
I understand.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Can you please enlighten us, Ms. Mocking? Paano nyo po nakilala si Senator Bongo? Are you from Davao also?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Born and raised?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
All right. Please enlighten us. Paano po nyo nakilala si Senator Bongo?
Nung nag-work po ako sa City Government of Davao, dun ko lang po siya nakilala, Mr. Chair.
And I wish to believe that since you started working in the city of Davao 2004, perhaps you started to earn the trust of Senator Bongo, why until now, you continue to work within the same network of the Duterte family. That is a manifestation. You don't need to answer that. How about President Duterte? Kailan niyo po siya nag-umpisang makilala? Was it during the time you started working at the City of Davao or even prior to that?
Mm, Since 2004, Mr. Chair, when I started working with the City Government of
In
Davao.
other words, the reason why you came across Senator Bongo and the former president is because you worked in Davao City. There was no prior encounter before the work in Davao City.
No, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Ms. Mocking, I understand that, or it is a common knowledge during the time of the former president, no, na kapag may gustong lumapit kay Senator Bongo, there were people na kayo po ang ina-approach, kayo ang nire-reach out, and apparently, may mga tao po kayong natulungan.
Probably, Mr. Chair.
As a matter of fact, we have a slide here which shows the gratitude that he wishes to express because of the help that you extended in giving him the chance to see and talk to Senator Bongo. Tama po ba yun? Kayo po'y nagiging tulay papunta kay Senator Bongo?
Minsan-minsan, Mr. Chair, pag meron pong lumalapit.
Sa 100 po bang lumapit sa inyo, gustong makausap si Senator Bongo, humingi ng tulong, yun po ba'y tinulungan nyo lahat o ilan po ba dun sa 100 sa tingin nyo ang natulungan nyo?
As much as possible, Mr. Chair, hinahanapan po talaga ng paraan na matulungan.
In other words, I wish to submit that every time there are people who approach you seeking the help of the senator, you really do what you can to solicit the help that is necessary for those people. Tama po, Ms. Mocking?
Mr. Chair, I would like to clarify from what period po yung pinag-uusapan natin, Mr. Chair.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I am referring to the time that you are already working in Malacanang.
From July 2016 to
Yes.
September of 2018.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ginagawa mo lahat para makatulong sa tao.
Mostly, Mr. Chair, kasi kami po yung in charge sa mga social services like medical assistance and burial assistance and other services po.
There are informations that you worked also as Assistant Secretary to the Secretary of Finance under the Office of Special Assistant to the President. Tama po ba yun?
No, Mr. Chair.
So what particular job did you undertake under the Office of Senator Bongo?
Office of the Special Assistant to the President, Mr. Chair.
It has nothing to do with finance.
No, Mr. Chair.
So you were the Assistant Secretary
Yes, Mr. Chair.
to the Special Assistant to the President. Tama po?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And can you please enlighten us, ano po ba ang trabaho ng isang Assistant Secretary?
Under the Office of the Special Assistant to the President, Mr. Chair, mostly our work revolve around administrative matters, clerical works, errands, social services, and mechanical jobs, Mr. Chair.
And there are informations also, Ms. Mocking, that during this time, kayo po'y nalagay sa secondment. Ano po bang ibig sabihin ng secondment?
Secondment, Mr. Chair, is the temporary transfer of possession of an employee from one unit to the other, Mr. Chair.
And that is while maintaining your job and title under the Special Assistant to the President's Office. Tama po ba yun?
Actually, Mr. Chair, my secondment is between the city government of Davao and the office of the president.
Oh, it's not in Malacanang.
No, Mr. Chair.
Alright. So ano po yung naging trabaho nyo dun sa City of Davao under the concept of secondment?
Mr. Chair, my secondment is with the office of the president.
Office of the President.
From the city government of Davao to the office of the president. So,
So-
it is an agreement between the office of the president and the city government of Davao.
Wait, with all due respect, ang sabi niyo po kanina, kayo ay nasa ilalim ng Special Assistant to the President's Office.
That's
Tama
right,
po
Mr.
ba?
Chair.
And
Opo.
during that time, nalagay po kayo sa secondment.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And that secondment pertains to another job under the Office of the President.
No, Mr. Chair. It is a secondment between the city government of Davao and the office of the president. So my item, Mr. Chair, is with the city government of Davao. Then I was seconded to the office of the president.
Can you please further elaborate, Ms. Mocking, no? Kasi during this time, kayo po ay under ng SAP. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair, starting September of 2016
Until
June of 2022.
until June of 2022. Ibig sabihin ng item nyo po nasa SAP.
No, Mr. Chair, the item is under office of the president.
Under the Office of the President.
Yes. But the office where I am reporting is with the office of the special assistant to the president.
So alin po yung secondment na tinutukoy nyo?
The agreement is between the city government of Davao, wherein the office of the president requested the city government of Davao that I will undergo the secondment. So the office of the president requested the city government of Davao that I will be admitted to the office of the president.
Is it not that the item is under the OP?
Actually, Mr. Chair, if we are talking about the secondment, it is an agreement between the employee and the office and the position where you will be admitted.
Yes, but you were saying a while ago, ang item nyo ay nasa OP, ang trabaho nyo ay nasa SAP.
Tama po, Mr. Chair. Kasi po pag naka-secondment ka po, Mr. Chair, iiwanan niyo po yung item niyo po sa City Government of Davao. Kasi po may agreement na po si Office of the President and si City Government of Davao na parang hihiramin ka po.
So what you wanted to tell us is, even prior to your item under OP, ay may item kayo sa LGU Davao.
That's right, Mr. Chair.
Ipinahiram kayo sa OP.
That's right, Mr. Chair.
All right. Is that really possible?
Meron pong
Mr.
civil
Chair.
service. I
Mr.
believe
Chair.
the civil service can
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I am yielding to Chairman Ako.
That's possible under the civil service rule. But I do not know if it is for an extended period. What I can remember is that it is only good for 1 year, renewable.
That's right, Mr. Chair. My appointment is being renewed every 2 years. So from
pwede. Ang item niya ay sa Davao. Pinahiram siya ng Davao City Government sa Office of the President. Pero may limit yan according to the civil service law. For 2 years.
That's right, Mr. Chair.
Renewable.
So every 2 years po yung renewal, Mr. Chair.
Ms. Mocking, can you please enlighten us? When there are a lot of items available in Malacanang, why do you have to resort to the secondment that your item is in Davao, that you will be discharging your work under OP? Pwede namang dun po kayo kumuha ng item sa OP.
Actually, Mr. Chair, yung secondment kasi is ang position po ang mababago.
Not the item.
not the item, you will leave your item under the city government of Davao. So as soon as you assume the position under the receiving agency, so you will now be acquiring the new item that is allotted by the receiving agency. So your parent agency will take hold of your original item.
May I check? Para maklaro po, no?
Yes, Congressman Adjong.
So, your item, pinahiram ka sa Malacanang kasi this is what happens also in the BARM. So, I'm familiar with secondment. But you does not mean that you altogether left, di ba, your position.
That's right, Mr. Chair.
Position mo pa rin sa Davao, hiniram ka rin sa Malacanang, but you're not getting salary from your original principal unit, no?
Yes, you will not be getting
Yes, you'll
the
not be
salary
getting the
from the
salary.
parent agency.
Exactly. But you are not also vacating the position, your prior position in Davao. Hiniram ka lang doon, tapos depende yun doon sa humiram sa'yo kung i-renew ka niya. Kung hindi ka niya i-renew, babalik ka doon sa Davao. Di ba tama yun?
Tama po, Mr.
Ganun-
Chair.
ganun.
Please proceed, Congresswoman Luis.
Ms. Mocking, during
Yes,
your stint in Malacanang, that is 2016 to 2022, of course, you've encountered a lot of people close or within the network of the former president. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
That includes Colonel Garma. Yes, Ms. Mocking.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Can you please enlighten us? How frequent do you actually meet with Colonel Garma during that time?
I saw her once or twice, Mr. Chair, in Malacanang.
Once
Or twice.
or twice only?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And there was no other encounter at all?
Actually, Mr. Chair, since na-appoint po si Colonel Garma sa PCSO, we have referred patients para po ma-extend yung kanilang assistance sa office of, sa PCSO po.
So, in line in connection with that concern, referring patients to PCSO, do you meet and talk with Colonel Garma during that time that he was already at PCSO?
I call her Mr. Chair.
So how frequent do you talk, if I may ask? I believe that was 2018.
Once
2000.
or twice, Mr. Chair, because she referred me already to one of her staff. Every time merong referral para hindi ko na po siya ma-disturb.
Prior to her appointment at PCSO, you said a while ago na once or twice mo rin na-meet si Colonel Garma
In Malacanang.
in Malacanang.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Can you please tell us what concern does Colonel Garma have during that time when you encountered her in Malacanang?
Actually, Mr. Chair, umakyat lang talaga siya doon sa office namin and marami din po, almost all of our staff, Mr. Chair, are from Davao. We're from Davao. So parang meron na din po siyang mga nakita at kakilala doon, tapos meron din pong mga nagpa-picture sa kanya kasi nga po na-appoint siya sa PCSO.
So it is just because of the appointment, the reason why she was there.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
With all due respect to the personalities that I will be mentioning, Ms. Mocking, but if you are following the investigation, there have been allegations about the reward system of the
Ye-
war on drugs. You're aware of this?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And Senator Bongo is always being implicated every time the reward system is being mentioned. You're also aware of this?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. As one of the people who work in Malacanang during the time of FPRRD, can you please enlighten us? Ano po bang nalalaman nyo dito sa reward system at ano po bang nalalaman nyo about the possible connection of Senator Bongo, if there is any?
I have no knowledge actually, Mr. Chair, about the reward system that is going on within Malacanang, Mr. Chair.
And if you have no knowledge about the reward system of the war on drugs, the more reason that you have no knowledge about Senator Bongo's implication to this reward system.
That's right, Mr. Chair.
But are you aware that there was public pronouncement already coming from another senator, Senator Bato de la Rosa, confirming that even during the time of the former president as mayor of Davao, namimigay na po ng pera si Senator Bongo. What can you say about this?
I have no knowledge of Senator Bongo releasing money po, Mr. Chair.
I understand. Just for the information of the committee, Secretary, can we please flash that poster from the social media where Senator Bongo made this comment that even during the time of the former president in Malacanang, namimigay na ng pera si Senator Bongo. Nevertheless, would you know Ms. Moki?
Pwede pagalaki. Obsec.
Oh, this is the picture of the person who received help from Senator Bongo through Ms. Moking. Can you confirm that, Ms. Moking? One of the several people you helped.
Actually, Mr. Chair, this person is one of my relatives.
So you confirm that he received help from Senator Bongo through you.
Actually, hindi po ako nagbigay sa kanya ng help, Mr. Chair.
About the senator? He's saying, thank you very much and God bless you more.
Baka, I really don't know, Mr. Chair, pero baka related po siguro sa mga services po ni Senator Bongo under his office.
All right. Secretary, can we please flash the next slide? The one with the public pronouncement. There. Ang sabi po dito, Ms. Moking, namimigay naman talaga ng pera si Bongo. Inutusan niya ni President Duterte noon pa. Sa Davao pa kami.
I have no knowledge about that, Mr. Chair.
But can you please enlighten us at least? Ano po ba yung perang tinutukoy ni Senator Bongo dito? Would you know if this is the reward system which is being alleged in relation to the war on drugs?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Chair. Wala po ako, hindi po siya familiar sa akin, Mr. Chair.
Would you know if
Yung-
this is operational fund of the PNP?
Actually, Mr. Chair, hindi po kasi ako privy sa mga police operations and kaya hindi po ako familiar dito sa sinasabi na
Yes, I understand. But since you work at the office of the mayor, I'm trying to elicit information if there are chances or incidents when you encountered similar concerns. So, nung naririto po ang dating Pangulo, he was saying walang panggasolina ang mga pulis, kaya namimigay siya ng pera, if my recollection is correct. Hindi po kaya itong perang tinutukoy ni Senator Bongo ay yung tinutukoy ng dating Pangulong panggasolina ng mga pulis?
Actually, Mr. Chair, i-relate ko lang po ito doon sa naging question din po sa Senate hearing. Ang gasolina po na sinasabi po ni former President was yung binibigay po namin na parang PO slip para po sa mga police precinct. Parang isa din po yun sa support na binibigay ni former President.
By PO, it means purchase order,
Purchase slip.
purchase slip.
Yes.
So, bibigyan mo siya ng slip para tatakbo na lang ang pulis sa gasolinahan.
Yan po yung style doon, Mr. Chair.
And would you know, Ms. Moking, kasi napakagastos ng police operation, bukod dito sa panggasolina, ano pa po bang assistance na ibinibigay ng ating dating Pangulo sa police operations?
Sa Davao term ito, Mr. Chair.
Davao.
Usually, Mr. Chair, yung mga precinct commanders, gumagawa sila ng letter request addressed to the mayor.
Precinct commanders.
Yes,
Yes.
gumagawa sila
So
ng
what is this request all about?
like support, Mr. Chair, aircon, office supplies, normally mga general services po, Mr. Chair.
General services, that's all.
Basically, yun po yung part of our tasking, Mr. Chair, na nag-a-assist po kami sa mga police and other offices po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Ms. Mocking, do you know Rizalina Hustol?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Who is she? For the enlightenment of the committee.
Sa City Government of Davao, Mr. Chair. She was our city accountant.
She used to be the chief accountant of Davao City LGU. Tama po?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
When was this?
Ay, nung 2004 po na working na po ako sa City Hall, sa pagkakaalam ko po, city accountant na po si Ma'am Rizalina
O
Justo.
baka nauna pa sa'yo?
Yes, I believe.
Okay. So, I understand that similar to you, si Ms. Hustol ay nagtrabaho din sa Malacanang. Do you confirm this?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ano pong trabaho niya sa Malacanang and when did she start?
I believe na una din po sa akin, Mr. Chair. So parang,
July ka na eh. June 30 lang nag-a-assume.
actually, Mr. Chair, bali, mas, baka magkasabay. Baka magkasabay.
July 2016 also. And after some time, Ms. Mocking, would you confirm she was appointed as Commission on Audit Chairperson?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Can you please tell us when?
I do not know, Mr. Chair. I do not know the exact date, Mr. Chair.
Can you please at least tell us the year?
2022? I really don't know, Mr. Chair.
All right. But at least you confirmed that she was appointed as COA chairperson. Given this facts, Mr. Chair, I wish to manifest that similar to Ms. Mocking, Rizalina Hustol was able to earn also utmost trust and confidence of the Duterte family, including the people close to the former president. Reason why, from being the chief accountant of Davao, he was even appointed as executive secretary for finance and administration of OP. Tama ba, Ms. Mocking?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And ultimately, she was appointed as COA chairperson, which I believe is one of the most or one of the highest possible positions one can get in the Philippine government. Ano po bang trabaho ng isang chief accountant? Let's go back to Davao.
Hindi ko po masyadong alam kung anong specific trabaho po ng city accountant, Mr. Chair.
But at least would you confirm, alam po niya lahat ng pumapasok na pera, lahat ng lumalabas na pera?
Probably, Mr. Chair.
And that includes the confidential fund of the LGU Davao.
Probably, Mr. Chair.
Ano po bang trabaho ng Executive Secretary for Finance and Administration?
I believe, Mr. Chair, is more on finance also, Mr. Chair.
So, I am inclined to believe na alam din po niya ang budget ng OP during the time of the former president and even the expenditures of the office of the president. Tama po ba?
Probably, Mr. Chair.
And of course, you understand the mandate of COA, having worked in the government for so long a time. What do you understand about the work of Rizalina Hustol in the Commission on Audit?
Sorry, Mr. Chair, hindi ko po.
But of course, you will agree with me. They check, they evaluate, they see whether the expenditures were compliant with the rules of the Commission on Audit.
Probably, Mr. Chair.
You work in Malacanang.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Was there any point in time na naka-encounter po kayo ng questions, controversies, notice of disallowances ng OP during her time as COA chairperson?
Hindi po ako familiar, Mr. Chair.
All right, Mr. Chair, I think I am done with Ms. Mocking. Thank you, Ms. Mocking.